So, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to our podcast. Today's guest is Asilbek Ashurov, the president of Gulistan Presidential School. Welcome.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Thanks for inviting me to this podcast, Charkhana podcast, if I'm not mistaken. So, I'm very glad to be the speaker, not only the speaker, but very special kind of a place is given for me, to be the first speaker of this specific podcast, and and I'm open to discussions. Thank you.
First and foremost, introduce yourself.
My name is Asilbek, and I'm studying in this school, the Presidential School in Gulistan, for 4 years by now. And this year I was selected as the school representative council president. I got a few accomplishments, if I can say them, accomplishments regarding my academics.
And how are you? How is it going academically? How is it to be the president of this school?
In terms of academics, this year 11-year students in presidential school study in A-level curriculum, and they need to finish 3 A-level subjects this year on their senior year, and they're going to take A-level examinations by Cambridge International Education Exam Board. And in terms of academics, I'm just focused on those preparation stage of this exam. And in terms of life at PS, I would say it's going fine. With my friends, we do a lot of fun things together. We are living in this dormitory together with my roommates, and everything's fun, I guess.
And want to ask a question, if it's not a secret, where you have been already accepted to in terms of universities or?
So in terms of universities, regarding the early decision, which has been released a month ago in mid-December, to be honest, and I applied to University of Pennsylvania, which is ranked 11, if I'm not mistaken, in the QS ranking, and I was rejected from it, and it was the only university that I applied in early round, early action, early decision. And other universities applied as regular decision plan, and I applied to a couple of Ivy schools and a couple of Tier 20, 50 universities, and I haven't got any acceptance letter because regular decision decisions aren't out yet publicly.
And I think, if you're not mistaken, you've been accepted to one university.
In previous year,
previous year.
I just applied just for interest to see the insider approach, what is admission, how it's going to be, the steps they need to complete to apply to the college. And I applied to a couple of safety schools, and I accepted to a few of them. I don't want to kind of disclose the names because they're not good universities, it's easy to get into them. And I made a couple of mistakes regarding the application in terms of financials, in terms of the overall strategy to the application and everything. And I never regret from last year's application, even though I was year 10, I applied to a couple of universities in the United States, but I was rejected for most of them. But it was the experience, life is about experiences, and you get experience and you get stronger, and the next this cycle kind of continues in this life.
We also know that you have a small business, but now it's not small,
it's
bigger.
How it started and whose idea is it actually?
What is it? The last one?
We've heard that it's a cooperation of two Center of Educations.
Okay. Regarding this business model, in terms of my interest in business, it started from my childhood. I was interested in making money, because I think it's hobby for every man, to make a lot of money and to be successful, and it was one of my kind of aims in this life. And Like it didn't start as a business, to be honest. Like I was just preparing for the SAT exam at that time. Like I got like 1500 and I aimed 1600 in my next SAT, but I couldn't achieve that. But on the way, on the journey, like as I said before, life is the experience. Okay, you never regret. So on this journey, I opened this channel to like share my knowledge with others because I was already qualified to do that because I already got like a qualified score at that time while opening a channel. And yeah, like it just started to as a like kind of volunteering project, just a small project. And I didn't have any aim like opening this regarding the financial and business side, but yeah, it just started as it is. But and then like in summer I got a few kind of partnerships and such requests from other people, and yeah, like then I decided that I can do that because I got potential from my business side and everything, and yeah, I kind of signed partnership with other kind of influencers who got like a good experience in the field. I mean, the field of SAT, and yeah, it's going good. Like we got a big audience. If I'm not mistaken, it's combinedly it's around 20,000. Yeah, around 20,000. Yeah. And yeah, like we got a couple of learning centers offline as well in Tashkent and Gulistan, and we are also expanding to Samarkand as well very soon. And yeah, it's the first.
And that's a great achievement, by the way, and in such a young age.
Yeah, like it's never like early to start. If you're early to do anything, you are the winner. Like this is the motto that I pursue.
I remember the best tips from Asilbek Ashurov.
If you are the first, you are the winner.
What are the 3 books that you would recommend to others?
Well, okay. I don't read books too often, but I select them very like cautiously because I kind of value my time and I don't want to waste like so reading one book or finishing one book takes a lot of time for me. Even 2 months or 3 months, like I forgot kind of would procrastinate to read like regularly. So yeah, like but I read a few books. The first book that I'll recommend would be
Fiction or?
no, I'm not interested in fiction. Like, I'm not a fiction guy. So the first, I mainly read kind of books that are life-based and, for example, self-growth books or the books that are necessary for me. Like for example, now I need to optimize marketing and sales part of my business, and yeah, like so I decided to pick one book from the library, and it is like the title was like "Sell Like a Crazy" or something. Like, but I read like 50 pages so far, but yeah, it's going good. Like it's going crazy. Yeah.
I was thinking I'm the only one doing that.
Yeah, it's very great book. I would recommend. I would add this book to the top 3 list, even if I've not finished it. While for the other 2, I would say this one of the books of George Orwell. It's very good. It will open your eyes to the life. It was like 1984, and the last one would be, if you are interested in business, I would say like the best book that I've read for business and scaling a business would be like 0 to 1. It was very helpful for me, like to scale a business. Yeah.
I also agree. Like if the knowledge you get from book is not implementable in life, then why read?
Yeah, like everyone can read, but they cannot implement it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's the
best would be to read the books based on like your needs, like what you need in this life. Then check out the library if you have, and select it if it's appropriate to.
So you are studying A level now, and from this year, we'll also like should study IGCSE.
Yeah.
And we'll take exams. So do you think it would be good if you had also given that opportunity to get IGCSE, and like it would affect, I think, positively your portfolio? Yeah.
So you are taking the IGCSE exam this year? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
For example, if
The
you're
exam,
taking business and you're not, for example, taking biology or physics, if you had taken IGCSE from physics or like chemistry, which now you're not studying, for example,
Yeah,
it
I'm
would
not
be
studying.
beneficial, yeah?
Yeah, of
What do you
course
think?
it is gonna be beneficial. Like it can be beneficial in many ways. You can interpret it in many ways. For example, as for the university, most universities may not consider in. Yeah, of course they consider it in United Kingdom, but in US they may not. I'm not sure like if they consider IGCSE or not, but yeah, it affects your admission. Like it shows the academic rigor that from youth you are studying in a curriculum which is recognized over the world, and yeah, like it truly shows your abilities. And the second thing that would help you to like taking this IGCSEs would be the international programs. Like you are at the level when you should be applying or participating in international programs. For example, there are a few programs that are reputable would be this YYGS,
Yeah.
and Launch X, and we have RSI from MIT and a couple of other programs. And regarding these programs, if you have already taken a few international exams, for example, it would show them that you are academically qualified for them. Like they are international organizations and they want students who are international, who already know how to study in an international environment. Like they don't want students who will come and get shocked by the academic rigor and everything in the program itself. So yeah, it would add on that kind of angle as well. And yeah, I would say this is going to be a very big step in your academic journey, and it's going to be like...
The reason I'm asking this is, for example, many of students from 9th class are now studying and taking exam IGCSE from the subject they will not study in AS and A level.
Yeah.
So everyone thinks that that's a waste of time, but actually, anyway, it will affect them.
Yeah, it will. Definitely, for sure.
Do you have future plans or your inspirations, for example?
Yeah, future plans, let's say. Like I was thinking about the thing like for 1 or 2 months, like to make a plan for the future. Like no, not the business.
It's enough for me now.
No, it's not enough, of course. Well, I was thinking like building kind of a roadmap for like 10 years or something, or 15 years. Some kind of, I didn't got like time to do that. Like I was busy with this applications and everything to United States and United Kingdom and those countries, and I didn't have like spare time to put or to allocate this activity. But yeah, you reminded for me, and I'll do that definitely for sure. But I mean, it's gonna be like a very detailed one, like divided into months, weeks, and days and everything. So, and all the steps that will lead you to achieve those goals. Like future is kind of composed of the goals and missions that you need to accomplish. But yeah, I'll definitely do that. But as a person, even if I don't do that, I have a clear vision of my future. Even I don't have like all the steps that I haven't built yet, but I have a clear vision. Like as everyone else, I'd like to kind of graduate from a reputable university, preferably in the United States or something like. And yeah, life after that would be to develop even better, even more impactful ventures. I mean, yeah, like this is in terms of my career path. Like I don't want the ventures to be only profit-seeking, but I don't want ventures to be only social. So I would need something in between, like to connect this bridge. The ventures that also care for the society, and the ventures that also make profit to thrive and to make their owner happy. Yeah, like this is the from the career side, and from the family side. Yeah, I want a happy family. Yeah, I suppose who can take care of my children, who can make me happy every day, and yeah, like my parents to be happy, to make them.
Who would not want that?
Yeah.
We have some more questions, please.
We'll ask you some questions.
Yeah.
But you need to answer quickly as possible.
Okay, I'll try.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
In 3 words, I would say determined and visionary, I would say, and
Rich.
let's take your advice, okay.
What is your biggest dream?
Biggest dream. My biggest dream
Or goal?
is to build a unicorn, let's say. Let's go with that.
Which experience have you had that changed your lives?
Well, I would say this acceptance to Presidential School and coming here would have been the biggest turning point in my life, I'd say, yeah.
And the last advice for our community, your philosophy or the last words?
Yeah. Last words, I mean, I think you're referring to like inspiration to everyone who's watching this podcast, and yeah, I would say keep going, just like stick with your missions and always plan them and with actionable things, and yeah, like never forget that what you're doing is nothing compared to your aim. Like it's nothing if you are like make your actions look small, okay? Like make your kind of aims big, okay? So in that way, you could easily kind of bypass all those actions that you're doing today. So yeah, thank you all.
Thank you for podcast.
Yeah.
And assalamu alaikum. Watch the Xontaxta.